Hello dear traders, you are watching Currency and Commodity Market Review on InstaForex TV channel with me, Takhmina Salomova. The American dollar rose toward a 16-month high against the euro on Friday after the US Federal Reserve kept interest rate unchanged, setting up for a fourth interest rate hike in December. The dollar had fallen broadly following US elections on Tuesday. However, it bounced back due to the robust US economy and rising interest rates. The euro last traded at 1.1330, down by 55 points on the week. This single currency fell on Thursday after the European Commission forecast that the Italian economy would grow more slowly than Rome thinks in the next 2 years. A standoff between the European Union and Rome over the budget deficit and concerns over the bloc's slowing economic growth have dragged on the euro, which has fallen 4.2% versus the dollar over the last 6 months. The dollar index traded on Friday as high as 96.95, not far from a 16-month peak of 97.2. The pound sterling changed hands at 1.2961, down by 50 points over the week. The British currency has benefited recently from growing investors' expectations that Great Britain is close to reaching a deal with the European Union less than 5 months before its exit. Meanwhile, Bitcoin prices traded lower on Friday. Bitcoin fell by 0.94% on Friday, following a 1.49% slide on Thursday to end the day at $6,418.7. The move through the week, which included 3 days in the red, leaving Bitcoin down by 1.13% for the week. Bitcoin, which has mostly traded sideways in recent months, has been predicted to be poised to the spring into positive territory due to speculations that it has bottomed out after months of bearish pressure. In the commodity market, crude prices fell for a 10-month consecutive session. West Texas Intermediate crude settled lower at $60.19 on Friday. The contract is now down nearly 0.5% this year. Prices lost 4.7% for the week. January Brent crude futures fell to $70.18 a barrel. For the week, Brent recorded a 3.6% decline. Crude futures fell for a fifth straight week as growing output from key producers and a deteriorating outlook for oil demand deepened a sell-off spurred by October's broader market plunge. The drop marks a stunning reversal from last month when oil prices hit nearly 4-year high as the market braced for potential should Stage 1 US sanctions on Iran snapped back into place. Meanwhile, gold prices dropped on Friday due to a firmer dollar. December gold lost $16.50 and nearly 1.4% to settle at $1,208.60 an ounce. The yellow metal suffered a 2% weekly loss. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. We wish you profitable deals and see you later.